Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more 0 Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we have a Ryzen against Scuba. Down in the south, got China Vanilla for Ryzen in the blue. We're on liquid gold. And then up in the north, we have Scuba with the China tank. Yeah, China tank with the green color. I don't know if this is a challenge or just Clan Wars or whatever, but it's basically battle of the old 0 Hour experts. Both players are classed as 0 Hour experts on game replays. Rising, actually both from UK as well. Both from UK. Ryzen probably more so unknown. Scuba now living in Australia. But yeah, both of them been around since probably even before I played 0 Hour properly. Before I started like YouTube and started taking 1v1 more serious, because I think back when I played in 2003, I used to just go quick match China Infantry Helix Rush across the map on Twilight Flame. But I think these are playing competitively many years before me. So, interesting one here with the tank versus China matchup. We've actually got Ryzen going for a barracks and a war factory, going for some oils. What I don't like here from Ryzen is like the way China tank can win is by going 2 supplies, 2 war factories, spamming loads of units and just kill you very, very quick. So if you're going for an oil grab, you better only grab 2 and not be too greedy, in my view. Because if you went 2 supplies, 2 war factories, I guarantee you this whole position would be lost. A bunker there with even 2 tank hunters is not gonna be enough. And even if you are making tank hunters, you're probably not gonna have enough units over on this side if the tank suddenly funnels all its units down on this right hand side. And his oil cap looks very slow as well. He's dropping down loads of bunkers. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this strat, but it looks like it's kind of working out okay because Scuba has done this forward supply and forward war factory. And with 3 tank hunters in there, you probably will hold it, especially if there's a dozer there to repair it. Red Guard's being brought into the mix again, but there is a gap here. It should clear everything up. Scuba is establishing himself on a 3rd supply. A very, very wonky supply at that. I think he did have enough. He did have 3 trucks here before, and there is still this one. Yeah, 3 tank hunters should be enough to take this out, especially if Scuba's not paying attention. He's not even got retaliation mode on, which maybe you could argue in this matchup he should. This gat here has had a TNT planted on top of it and goes down. This gat around the back is causing a little bit of an annoyance here for Ryzen. But he's actually targeting the wrong thing. Not to want to target the dozer, I want to target the trucks. The trucks can go down faster. Don't know if that was a tank hunter or a red guard, but it goes down either way. This bunker finally does go down. Yeah, just like from experience, I'm just not a fan of spamming static defense in the early game against the tank, because tanks vehicles are very, very cheap. If you make like 2 flamers, you can pretty much crack any bunker at all. Just leaves you with not enough units out. And actually, this could be a very quick game here because Scuba is well and truly in the base of Ryzen here. There is mines on this supply, but it's not going to be enough to stop the flame wall from a distance. Ryzen does have a fair few units over here. He's dropping down a prop now. He's not remade that truck by the looks of things. Flamer here is going to get this oil here as well. Is it though? Yeah, there's the red guard is going to take out a flamer. Almost takes out the flamer. Scuba ahead in terms of XP. And you see what I mean about spamming that static defense and going for that greedy oil build. Scuba only went for an aggressive 1 war factory. Imagine if he'd have gone for 2 war factories, the amount of units that had been Ryzen's base now. I guarantee he would have been lost. He would have lost the game by now. But because Scuba's only done the 1, I mean, Ryzen's taking significant damage, but he's not dead. Okay, Ryzen is managing to hold, although there is a flamer still in his base. Ironically, the flamer is on fire because it's been shot that much. But it looks like he's going to get in a very awkward position. And is it going to step on the mines? I think he's been a little bit greedy here with where the position he's going into. Does get the prop though, I suppose. He is getting the prop. I think he could have got it anyway. I think he could have maybe even done a little bit of damage to the war factory there. But either way, he gets it. There's a gat around here now, providing a bit more of an annoyance here on Ryzen. Ryzen definitely way behind here, I think. Scuba doesn't have his oils though, that's the difference. This bunker has been taken. And this Battlemaster here from Ryzen just providing a bit of an attack here on Scuba, combined with this flamer here from Ryzen, and actually a lot of units went down of Scuba there, and actually another flamer being brought in here from Ryzen. So is this Ryzen here doing a little bit of a comeback? Because he was looking pretty dead, but all of a sudden Scuba wasted a load of units there. War factory here might even go down. It's going to be very low at least. Ryzen behind this is getting all kinds of oils all over the place. And if Scuba doesn't put up a decent fight now, he might just outright die, because the economy boom here for Ryzen is now paying off. Now he's managed to hold. Ryzen is securing this position. Artillery now coming in from Scuba. Both players are level 3. I think picking off the dozer there could actually be one way of winning. Is that the last dozer? I think it might be. Artillery hits the supply and the 2 trucks over here on this right side. Scuba now on a prop and getting some oils with his Lotus. He's going to take out this outpost. He's on ECMs now as well. Scuba now pressing forward with this army of Battlemasters, 1 ECM and a GAT. Is doing a lot of damage. Here comes a carpet bomb though from Ryzen. Not going to hit all too much though. Maybe 2 ECMs. Scuba's actually moving that ECM into the danger zone. I think that Lotus might go down. Ooh, getting out of the way just in time. Battlemasters take down that flamer. This is what you're seeing the true strength of tank. With the Battlemasters, ECMs and a GAT, it's a very, very deadly force. You need long-range units there for Ryzen, like the nuke cannons. But that flamer earlier did get the prop, which stopped the tech. Could do MiGs as well. ECMs, Infernos, Outpost, stuff like that. Fargo. Sorry, not Fargo. Scuba continuing the push here, but he needs to go back, I think, because those Battlemasters now will go down to this pretty fully loaded bunker. I just casted a replay of Fargo before, that's why Fargo's on the brain. And this map keeps coming up as well, this liquid gold. It seems to be liquid gold all the time. Ryzen trying to press forward here, but Scuba has a lot of tanks still. One of the buildings gets leveled there, and that bunker's going to get cleared. Scuba's got 2 oils over here. There is a Battlemaster. Actually, it's a Vet 2 Battlemaster, which is a bit confusing, but I think it's just... I think it is a China vanilla Battlemaster, but it's just killed a lot to get itself to Vet 2. It looked like a tank one initially. So, interesting game. We've got a flamer down this left-hand side. Is probably going to go down without achieving all too much. Although it might get some trucks. 2 trucks, wow. Did not expect it to get any trucks there, to be honest, but it could get 2 in the end. Nice. Very nice. It's a mine drop, actually. That's a very annoying mine drop. There is a dozer there to clear things. It could clear it all. Ryzen's still under enormous pressure here at the front. That bunker's got 1 tank hunter in it. I'm not convinced it's enough, but here comes another carpet bomb from Ryzen. And is that going to be enough to repel this attack? Kills 2 units, Battlemaster and a Flamer. This position is going to get stopped. Lotus here from Ryzen is going to get found. Yeah, I think that was a bad cap there. I don't know what he was going for, whether it would be that or that. I think hiding it there and then capturing it when you're well out of sight of gas is a better thing to do. Even now, with them elixirs there, you have to argue, is that a good idea? Yeah, Lotus goes down and the oil gets picked off straight away. At least he's revealed the elixirs though, which is an expensive investment there. Ooh, look at that mine drop. Oh, and Scuba doesn't waste any time. He literally presses X straight away. And a lot of his units went down or took loads of damage there. You have to argue, would it be better to just start force firing the ground between your units? It can sometimes clear the mines better, in a better way. Helix is now heading towards his right-hand side. Just going to find a supply. There is 1 gat here and a few tank hunters, but I think the elixirs will clear it all up. That refinery there belongs to Scuba as well. Here comes the artillery now from Scuba. Kills the supplier and one of the trucks. The nuke cannon is now in position, which does render this attack from Scuba a little bit more useless. Or let's say a little bit harder to attack into Ryzen's army. If you get a line of nuke cannons with decent anti-air and stuff, it does become very difficult for the tank player. But if you leave your nuke cannon out in the open without any anti-air, then the helixirs will come in. Like that one is now. It's just kind of sat there. It's not even on guard mode. Those 2 elixirs from the side could clear all of this, really. There's only 1 gat. Oh, 2 gats come in. Now they can go back. Yeah, that's bad there from Ryzen. But Ryzen is rusty. I'm not convinced he plays all that often, and he's had many years off or played very minimal games. But I would like to see him spamming quite actively. Because, yeah, he's got the 0 out expert badge for a reason. Okay, nice carpet there. Nice carpet. I think because it was built diagonally, I think it actually had more surface area from the carpet coming in that way, so actually it went down quicker. Here comes the artillery from Ryzen. Is that a level 2 artillery? Only a level 1, so that's pretty poor. Like, what are you planning to achieve? Because if Scuba plays it correctly and repairs that, then the artillery has effectively done nothing. You're better going for the trucks there. It would have been more annoying, because he's only got 3,000 left anyway. You'd end up spending 1,200 of that on new trucks. Okay, Scuba with this push down here. This bunker will go down because there's ECMs in the mix. That said, though, the ECMs are locked on this gap. Gat's going to go down, though. Auto upgrade has been purchased, by the way. Ryzen still has this all on the left. He's dropping down himself a bunker. Scuba not on too much cash, and I think one of the main reasons is he's invested in these expensive elixirs. I forgot exactly what they cost for tank. Is it 2.25 or something? I haven't even been playing all that much 0 hour lately. I actually can't remember how much a tank licks cost. Oh man, that's bad, isn't it? Is it like 1,800 something? I think it's 1,800, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. 1,850? I don't even know. I must have played 1 game a week in the last couple of weeks. And as my maths teacher used to say, if you don't use it, you lose it. You don't use your knowledge or you don't play the game, you're losing your knowledge. And it seems I am. Okay, Lix is moving in from the right now off Scuba. Does have a subliminal meshing, which makes the helixes Heal at twice the rate. Prop going down there, but nice mines and a nice nuke cannon. Actually surprised that Ryzen isn't level 5 by now, because that's one of the advantages of China. You killing these Vet 2 Battle Masters is that you get vetted more quickly. He's got one Inferno here in the mix. Bit of a random mix of units. We've got a mine drop on top of the nuke cannon. Lotus disabling it, but Lotus goes down to the GAT. It's kind of pandemonium all over the place, but these Elixirs now, I think that's going to be the killer blow, because I'm not convinced there's even enough anti-air to deal with them at all. One GAT there isn't going to be enough, and Scuba looks like he's closing this out. Scuba's running away with these, but I think you can just engage it. Maybe he doesn't realize that there's not more. But yeah, that's got to be GG for Ryzen now. He doesn't even have a war factory, so yeah, that's well played. Really well played. And I actually think fairly balanced between those two as well, because I don't think Scuba's too active and I don't think Ryzen's too active, and they're both old experts. They're both kind of like from the same historic era or whatever you want to call it. So I actually think that's kind of even. I slightly favor Scuba based on what we saw there, based on his China play. I think his China mirrors and any kind of China versus China is one of his strong points. I've seen him win decent China mirrors on all kinds of maps before. I think that's one of his strong points. And if he realizes that, or maybe he does realize that actually, because I'm sure I've seen people saying Scuba's China is actually very good. But yeah, I think it's kind of balanced, but I think Scuba's got the slight edge, and I think we saw that there. I do think if Scuba had gone for 2 supplies, 2 war factories, I think Ryzen would have died quite a lot earlier. And yeah, I think with a few tweaks, Ryzen could have won that. I think he went too greedy in the beginning, dropping down too many bunkers in the beginning. He should have just gone for 2 safe oils and then just got upgraded to 2 or 3 war factories. That's what I personally would have done, but yeah. Anyway, GG, and let me know what you thought in the comments, and see you in the next one.